everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got the new UF1200 with me, the Ultra Flex from Zooz. Just dropped, brand new bike. I'm giving you some of my initial impressions, my first review. There's a lot to talk about with this bike, and really, you know, if you've seen photos, I will tell you that photos don't do it justice from what it looks like in person. And then on the next level up from that, looking at it doesn't do it justice compared to actually riding it. So what I mean by that is that every level of experience and perception with this bike improves upon the last. So you see it, you look at it, you go, oh, that's cool. It still looks like a Zooz. It's got full suspension. Okay, cool. Then you see it in person and you're like, wow, it's beautiful. It really does look nice. It's made well. It's a quality build. It's a great design. And then you actually get on it and try it and you're blown away. The riding experience, the comfort, the style. It really is just a level ahead. So I'm just taking it on my way to work right now, and I figured I'd talk a little bit about it. I think we're looking at a 15 or 1800 watt peak motor. They call it the 1200. Maybe that's the max output. I'm not really sure. I'm not like super knowledgeable about the motors and the battery. I know it's similar numbers to the 1100 in terms of battery, but it's a better build, larger cells. It attaches and secures differently and more securely. The key spins into place on its own and it locks almost automatically. It stays a little tighter and more secure. It's got better locking clips, so no need for straps. I feel like the throttle response has about the same torque as somewhere between the 750 and 1100 maybe. It gets up to speed and maintains speed better than the other models. Top speed is definitely 30 plus. I would say probably 35 plus, depending on how much you inflate your tires, which I'll talk about in a minute, and how light you are as a rider. But this bike will come to you limited to 20 miles an hour, but you can uncork it. You just go to your P3 setting and bump it up to, I think the max is 62. I don't know if you'll actually ever see 62 miles an hour on this without tinkering with the controller, but that's what you do to unleash the full potential of the bike's speed. You know, for legal reasons, it comes to you limited to 20. Of course, got these trucks now. We'll get in front of them. Let's see, the tires. Zooz created their own tire. They are 3.2 inches wide, and they're on a wider rim now. Stronger, wider, sturdier rim. The tires, like I was saying, are 3.2 inches wide. They are Kevlar enforced. They are called Sticky Sweet. They're grippy, they're strong, they're perfect for the urban environment, but you can also take them off-road and they'll perform excellent. If you watched my first impressions video with the Zooz Club, you saw Steven riding it off-road up on Roosevelt Island. Just, you know, handles like a champ. It's really an amazing bike. The design is pretty innovative too. The swing arm is at the bottom, and there's triple tree 4 forks in front, as well as shocks in back. Comes with another set of springs in case you want a little more play when you ride, or if you're a lighter rider, you know, like 150 pounds or whatever. So there's you know, a little bit of customability on how much bounce you have in the shocks. I like mine a little stiff. I'm not super experienced when it comes to suspension riding. This is really like the second bike I've had. I had a crappy little delivery guy kind of bike that had suspension for a little while, and that was nice, but this is levels ahead. And also, if you watched the first impressions video, you saw that I said that it feels like it's miles above the Super 73 as well. It's another bike that I rode that had suspension. Got a little bit of wind. Hopefully you can hear everything. I can always overdub some commentary when I get home if this wind noise is too much, but let's see where we at. So Chris is about to announce, or has just announced, it's all going to depend on when I actually get this review up on my channel, a price reduction on this bike. So I think they're asking $37.95 right now. It's actually going to go down to like $3,200 or $3,300. And if you ordered it already, I think you're going to get a refund, which is pretty awesome. You're going to get a refund the difference of that amount back to your payment method, which is fantastic. So keep an eye out for that announcement if it hasn't already been made. I don't want to take that with a grain of salt. I don't want to say anything in case something has changed. I don't want you to hold me to it or hold the company to it. I don't represent the company in any way. I'm just a guy with some news and a Zooz who likes to pass on information.
Safety breeze over, right?
So 6th Avenue should be a breeze on this bike now. You know, these little bumps here, I don't really feel them much anymore. I would have to jump them or stand up on the old model. Keep up with traffic a little easier in terms of speed. I'm going 33 right now, got up to that very easily. It really is a great bike. It's the ultimate expression of, like, I guess you could call it something like a dirt jumper or a rugged BMX, suspension BMX, almost mountain bike-ish in a way. It's it's a strange light motorcycle. It's really cool. It's really a unique hybrid of a bike, and I think if you're into e-bikes and you've been eyeballing the Zooz but you weren't sure about it because it didn't have suspension, or you were just on the fence about a few things, I think you got to get out and try this if you can try it, or just buy it. If you're in the New York City area and you're around Wednesday evenings, come to the House of Machines on 49 Monroe Street, downtown Manhattan. I'll be there. I'll have this bike with me. You can test ride it. If you order now, it comes with both the front and rear racks. It has an integrated stem light right down here. It has really sleek mudguards fenders, front and rear, that are nicely integrated, seamless look. Without them on, it looks beautiful too. You know, the chrome frame, that chromoly steel frame is a workhorse. It's powerful, it's built to last, and it's beautiful. There's really nothing like it out there on the market. This is a competition killer. This is 100% a competition killer. So you know, hold off on your purchases of some other bike brand. I should have stayed on the traffic side. Hold off on your purchases of some other bike brand. Make sure you know, get your eyeballs on this, try it out. I think it's going to change your mind as soon as you see it in person, as soon as you ride it. It really is amazing. And I got to be honest with you, when I first laid eyes on this bike, on the pictures online, I was like, I still like the old one better. I don't think I need the suspension. And then I just kept looking at it. I kept looking at it. And then I saw it in person. And then I rode it. And I was like, wow, this is insane. I need to get this. It's a total game changer. Total game changer. So, you know, let yourself have that experience. Let's see if I can get through 42nd Street before these lights change. No, I don't think I'm gonna, but give me a place to rest. Think about what I can talk about next. Oh yeah, the crank arms and brakes are beefed up as well. The brakes are 4-piston now, as opposed to 2 on the original. The cranks are a little more robust, a little stronger. They feel great. It's got a nice chain on it. Also the cranks have sort of like a built-in half chain guard. On one side it's raised so that, you know, it doesn't really derail, and it also helps keep it clean and protected from any side action. The display here is, I think it's the same. It looks like it's the same as some of the other ones. You know, same as the newer models of the UF1200 and 1100. Obviously the controller is beefed up to go along with the beefed up motor. You can see all the specs on their website if you need to know the technical aspects and the numbers, the exact numbers. I can also pop in a little screenshot of that here if you need to see it. Because the swing arm is in the center, the kickstand is now moved toward the back. The kickstand is a much sturdier kickstand than the ones that I'm familiar with on the original Zooz models. So that's a plus. It's got a nice springy, sturdy snap to it. Can hold the extra weight. The weight of this new Ultraflex is 85 pounds. I think my 1100 is 72 pounds, so it's only 13 pounds more for all the added stuff. Added tire weight, rim weight, battery, frame weight. So that's not bad at all. And then lastly, I think the payload is rated at 350 pounds, which is, I think, the same as the 1100. But honestly, I think you'd probably be able to push it a little more. You just got to adjust your shocks so that the added weight doesn't squash down too much. But yeah, the thing's a monster. The motor is really quiet. Just to add a couple more items in that I forgot to discuss. Motor's quiet. The get-go torque off the line is similar to the others, but I feel like it gets up to top speed faster, and it also maintains top speed better. That could be a function of the improved battery. There's less volt sag, you know, so you keep that speed for longer and you maintain it better. Also, the pedal assist is improved. I noticed on the old bikes when I'm in pedal assist 5, the pedals spin so fast you don't even really feel like you're doing any work. And in pedal assist 5 on this, you can actually pedal and feels like you're moving the bike too. It's a better pedal assist system on this model for sure. At least compared to my Gen 1 1100. There's a chance it may be similar on the newer generation, like Gen 3 models. I'll get up on these shocks a little bit and bounce. Really smooth. Good play. Just cruising down Broadway right now. Great ride. It still feels like a BMX. It still feels like, you know, the kind of bike we rode as kids, even though it's all beefed up. They really did a great job on that. Keeping it true to BMX. It even still looks like the Zooz. I purposely went down 6th Street East because I know there's some bumps in the road, because I'm looking forward to hitting them. Not bumpy like bad pavement bumps, like the purposeful ones that are put there to make you slow down. Yeah, they're like nothing. You don't even really have to slow down. The handling is nuts. The cornering is like nothing I've ever experienced before. It's really wild how it takes these turns at really good speeds. I guess I'll wrap this up. You know, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share the video, tell your friends, and most important, tell your fucking grandma. One thing to note about the front suspension, the turning radius is a little bit different now because the triple tree is situated such that when you turn it at about 75 degrees or so, it will touch the frame. This is normal when you deal with bikes that have these big front suspensions, but I just wanted to point it out for people who are, you know, looking over every detail and aspect of this bike. I haven't had an issue with it, but just wanted to make sure you knew about it.